Welcome back to the Warrior's Garden. Like the thumbnail says, we're talking about what's in the Pelican today. Let's do our script reading, and then we'll hop into the content of the video. Today's scripture reading is 1 Corinthians 13:4. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. Alright, let's dive into the box. I'm going to pull everything out, show you guys what it is, and then in the next little segment or whatever, I'll show you guys more closely what things are. So right now I'm just pulling stuff out. You'll see it, and then if you want to see more in depth about things, stick around. Also, bear with me. I'm in my kitchen today because it's dark out, and I want to get a video to you guys before I'm gone next week. So anywho, first things first, a little assault or day pack, whatever you want to call it. That's sitting right on top. After that, got our rifle. Can't build your Legos on screen on YouTube. You got to build your Legos off screen. So there's your rifle. I'll pull that out. There's also a cat. So there's that. Mag accessible with the rifle. After that, got your belt, battle belt, along with your holster. That's disconnected in the box just because it's easier to make everything fit. After that, we got a dark gray, or I guess light gray, sweatshirt just laying in there, followed by some OCP pants. And last but not least, body armor. Alright, now we're going to talk a little bit about each of these things that was in the box. If you guys want a more in-depth review of everything, I can do that. We'll just go over these kind of briefly. Starting up front, double magazine pouch where I can put extra mags. I have 2 standard capacity AR mags in this sleeve. This would just be more accessible for me or someone else if needed. This pocket here, I got a bag of medical, tourniquet, a whole bunch of other medical stuff in there. And then I'm not going to pull it all out right now. Again, if you guys want it, I can go in more in depth later. But in this main pouch, I have a rope to make a harness with. I have a rope to rappel with, carabiners, an MRE. I have fire starting equipment, an extra pair of socks, some extra rope. And then I have flex cuffs on the side, and then some more flex cuffs in here. I also have extra water in here. The thought process behind this bag is like a one day assault raid pack. Just has some extra supplies, things that get you out of a pinch in certain circumstances. Next up is the rifle and the magazine that I keep just on top so I can slap this in if I need to. Again, YouTube, this is a standard capacity AR mag, so I keep that up top. We'll talk about the rifle real quick. I'll just work from one end to the other. So starting up first, we have a B5 Systems buttstock and a B5 Systems pistol grip. This is a an IWI Zion 15. Everything on here in the upper and lower is what it came with. So same trigger, same bolt carrier group, except for Raptor charging handle. So everything else though is how it came. Eventually I'd like to do some upgrades on here, but next up we have the Holosun 3x flip to side. In front of that is the Holosun 510C. And then moving up the rifle, we have a Daniel Defense foregrip, some 3D printed rail guards. Didn't mean to turn that on, sorry. A Olight Odin. And then if we flip this sucker around, sorry guys. After that we have actually just an old gym strap, which holds my Blue Force gear sling down pretty nicely. So I just threw that on there because it works pretty well. This is one of those quick adjust. Everybody's doing that now. Super helpful, actually pretty useful when you have it set up the right way. But anywho, that's the rifle. I can go more in depth with that at some point if you guys would like. But 16-inch barrel, and yes, for all the gun tubers, it is clear. Oh, woodland paint job because I live in the woods. So a gray sweatshirt and multicam pants. Nothing fancy. Next up, we have the battle belt. This is a Condor. I bought this thing like 8 years ago. It is definitely out of date. We'll talk more about that a little bit towards the end of the video. But starting off, we have just some Oakley gloves, double mag pouch from Condor. After that, we have another standard capacity AR magazine, some chem lights in a bundle. After that, we have a zip up dump pouch, nothing fancy there. Then we have another double AR magazine pouch, pretty useful. Throw some extra mags in there, obviously, but it fits water bottles, different stuff, pretty nice. It's kind of like another dump pouch almost. And we have an IFAK full of medical gear, as you'd expect with an IFAK. After that, we have a SOG Field Pup 1, I believe. Yeah, Field Pup 1. It's a great knife. I don't know if they make them anymore, but it's a good knife. With a homemade Kydex sheath. And then lastly, we have a T-Rex Arms Ironside with their leg strap on a Safariland mid-ride. Can't remember what this is called. Their little quick detach system. So that is the battle belt. So there you go. Lastly, we have the plate carrier. This is made by Armored Republic. It has level 3 plus AR500 steel plates in here. Get that centered for y'all. They have the Spall multi-coat on it or whatever, so that, you know, if you got shot, since they're steel plates, you're not just going to catch spalling up in your chin. So it's got those or that on it. And then I have 3 more standard capacity magazines up front and 1 on the side. These just in a, I think it's a Condor triple mag pouch. I added some Kydex sleeves so that it's easy to reinsert your magazine. So Kydex sleeves that I made. 2 more markers, chem lights. Flashlight in a pistol mag pouch. I don't know if you guys can see that all the way over there, but a tourniquet. And then Sharpie and a pen. And then this little loop right here leads to a high-vis little flag. I don't know, I think it's like a 9x9, bright orange on one side and purple on the other side. And then the back I just leave open. So, oh, and some might even say most importantly, cool flag patch. So, sweet. So why? What's the point? Like I've said before on this channel, part of being a man is being prepared, and part of being prepared is being organized. And that's what this box is to me. It's an organization tool so that I can have all this equipment in one location. And if I ever need it in a real world situation, I can grab the box and I can throw everything on and use it. And again, totally situation dependent. If time allowed and I actually was able to get to everything and get it on, I get all of that. But the point is that if it is needed and it is accessible, it's all here. I have my plate carrier, I got my belt, I got a day pack, I have extra clothing, I have ammo. It's all there, it's accessible, it's ready to go. And another important thing about that is this is all staying in here. The only thing that's ever really coming out frequently is my rifle. And that's because I train with this way more than I train with everything else. You should shoot in kit, and I do shoot in kit, but not as much as I shoot my rifle, right? So yeah, every time I shoot my rifle is not in kit, but every time I'm in kit, I'm shooting my rifle. So that's the point of the box. That's why this stuff is in here, and that's how I'm utilizing it. If you made it this far and you just wanted to learn about the Pelican or wanted to know why I have the Pelican, what was in the box, awesome. Thanks for watching. If you're new, I appreciate you swinging by the channel. I'm going to talk about some other stuff about this kit now that's not really, I guess, related to the box. So if you want to stick around, sweet. If not, again, thank you. So, you know, we watch YouTube and you see all the guys that have the fanciest, coolest equipment and Instagram and all that stuff. Everybody's got the Gucci gear. I do not have the Gucci gear, and I'm not a big name YouTuber or anything crazy like that. But little reality check, not everybody's got the Gucci gear. So buy within your means, buy within your budget. Don't go bankrupt on or go into debt on gear. And I would prioritize stuff, right? So I prioritized my concealed carry weapon because that's what I have on me every single day, everywhere I go. So I have a nice concealed carry weapon pistol. I have a nice red dot on it, right? I have a nice holster for it. I have a nice belt to carry it on, right? So that's what was most important to me first. And then I have a nice, you know, it's not a $300 rifle. It's not a $1,500 or $15 or $2,000 rifle, right? It's a $1,000 rifle with some other stuff on it. There's things I want to upgrade on this, though, is what I'm getting to. I don't have all the nicest gear, but I'm able to make it work, right? A lot of this stuff I bought a long time ago. I have a Condor belt that I bought over 8 years ago, or 8 years ago now at this point, and Condor mag pouches and stuff. So I don't have the nicest gear in the world, but I make it work. And a mag pouch is a mag pouch at the end of the day. As long as you can carry the gear effectively and efficiently, I think that's a win, right? If I have the nicest dump pouch, or if I don't, ultimately is not going to make me any more proficient with my rifle. So training with your weapon, training with your equipment is what's most important. Not that this stuff isn't important, but being proficient with the weapon that you have is very important. And then having obviously ammo to shoot your weapon. But all that to be said, I have gear and equipment that I want to upgrade. I'm going to upgrade. I'll show you guys as I go along with it. But if you don't have the nicest stuff, don't get discouraged, right? I have some budget stuff as well, and maybe I'll make a video on all that, breaking these things down for you guys on what I have, and if budget gear is really worth it. Spoiler, I think it is if it's what you can afford. So having a way to carry your mag pouches, if they're not, the nicest Kiwi pouches or something, is not gonna kill you. These hold my mags ultimately just as well. So yeah, kind of lost train of thought, but you don't have to have the nicest gear. You can have good gear. You can get by as you upgrade. And that's coming from somebody who now I would say I'm a buy once, cry once type of guy. I think if you can afford it, get the nicest stuff possible, especially with something like this where you're trusting your life to it. But yeah. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to get a heads up on what my videos coming out are going to be, I have an Instagram channel. I've had it for a little while now. It's the Warriors Garden YT for YouTube. That's the handle or whatever it's called. And on there, I just post what the next video is going to be the day before. I might do some other stuff. I'm kind of working with that and figuring out Instagram a little bit more. But if you want to know in a day in advance what the video is going to be about and what the video description is, so you can see if you want to waste your time watching my video or not, go give that a follow, and you'll get a heads up notification. If not, that's fine. I don't really care if you do or not. But that's the Pelican case and everything that's in it. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.